and I'm just kind of like people watching or whatever. Why is it that all the men are around the bar, but they don't talk to women? They just talking to one another, but they not talking to women. And it got me thinking, like, I was born in the 70s, okay? Late 70s. What happened to the days where the men would actually approach the women and talk to them? Not that I'm looking for nobody to approach me because I got a man, but I'm looking around and I'm like, why is it that these men don't approach women? And there was tons of women around, but none of them approach women to talk to them. They're just kind of like standing in the corner, they're drinking their drink, they're doing whatever, but they don't talk to women. It's like, yo, is this what it's like?
Now, come on, baby. You know better than that. I smell a lot of cap in your rap, number one. Women like to be approached, they like to be entertained, even when they are in a relationship with a man, especially when they're in a relationship with a man, because that's just the nature of women. So that's number one. Let's throw that cap out. Even if they don't like, go, but they still like to be approached because it gives them the feeling that they're still wanted, right? So that's number one, but that's not the point of the video. She said, why is a lot of these guys not approaching? The first reason is because they don't have to anymore. They're very comfortable in who they are. They're very comfortable in just going out and having a good time. And they're not tripping off of it because
What actually makes a tool rollout succeed? Most companies think a rollout is just turning on a new system and sending out a training deck, but that's not how
the women are also approaching and saying what they want. The ones that want what they want, they making it known. They throwing signals, which leads me to point number two, is that y'all have taught us how to treat y'all. And so nowadays, even the old school guys, because she said she was born in the late 70s, I was born in the early 80s. And I will tell you that if the vibes ain't right, just cold approaching, that ain't even a move no more because women regularly, even online on these applications, come on here and say how they get the ick and all of that stuff, but they'll definitely let you know if they're interested in you, which leads to the conversation, right? Which leads to my third thing. Everything just has to be organic and more.
I don't even know how to take these conversations serious anymore. The lady said she's born in the 70s. She pulled her cell phone out and took her thoughts to the internet. I don't know. Took her thoughts to the internet to do what exactly? Right? It's an intriguing question, but where are you hanging out at being born in the 70s where you're getting opportunity to see this? Are you hanging out with your husband? Is this what you and your husband are seeing in public and observing together? Or are you not even married? No disrespect, no shade. The fuck is you talking about, lady? Especially considering the fact that you're born in the 70s. Personally, you shouldn't even know what the fuck social media is. You should be with your husband or wife. You should be with your spouse. Minding your goddamn business. Doing what you're supposed to do. Paying the bills and minding the business that pays you. This is crazy work. You do look good for your age, though. I wouldn't give you 70 vibes. If you're born in your 70s, that means you're 88 would make you 45. Man, I don't even much want to guess. That means you 40 push your 50 in that category. I'm not upset at the question. I'm upset at the setup of the question or technically who it's coming from, baby. You need to be in a house somewhere. You need to be married. I hope that you're married. I hope this is just a fun video and you're not in the club noticing this and upset because nobody's approaching you. God damn.
Importantly, as a person that, enjoys that feminine energy around me, I will tell you that it's not always about y'all. I know that y'all think that y'all are the main characters of every single movie that is written in your head. But the reality is that it's not always about you. Everybody ain't always checking for you. You're not always the coolest, the dopest.
Fact.
I go out all the time. I'm out and about on a regular basis, and I will tell you, that I'm not tripping on anything that's happening. I'm just enjoying my time. I'm enjoying myself. I seen a woman do a video and she was like, and this was literally just yesterday, and she said, "I don't understand why men just can't let women go out and enjoy themselves and date themselves." And she was speaking to that effect. So you got to pick and choose. You can't say why aren't guys approaching, but then you have women today getting mad because guys are approaching and disturbing their peace. I just think that guys is chilling. They got the hint. They not tripping about it. It ain't no shortage of women. A lot of times they also already got stuff that's popping, as far as a woman or women at home or whatever. And so y'all not the main character. It's not even that big of a deal anymore. When you're not pressed, you don't feel the need to have to do something that warrants you to be looked at as desperate, so to speak.
This is what it's like. That's why I exited the group chat, because I feel so out of touch with men. They don't even approach you anymore. And then I was talking to someone and I was like, yo, y'all be standing at the bar. Why is it that you don't talk to women? And his response to me was that, oh, most women don't like you to approach them because they don't like.
First of all, that nigga's tripping. If you're outside and you hanging out and you're looking like you got your shit together, you're looking like somebody. I mean, I sure, but no, we're not even finna take it there. Majority of you motherfuckers that are in that setting where I'm assuming that most of y'all are single, y'all would want to be approached, just y'all don't want to be approached incorrectly. Case closed. If you're out dating yourself, you just want to have a good time, that's different. So I'm not speaking to you, but everybody else, you're tweaking.
That, and I don't want to get rejected.
That's one man though.
Yo, what happened to yo, miss? Can I get your number? My name is so-and-so. What's your name?
This is Fracture. Just upload an image, place your order, and it'll show up at your door, beautifully printed directly on glass. And this isn't just another frame on just another canvas.
Like, comment, subscribe, man.
This is
projecting their fear of being alone on women is nothing new, but the thing that kind of gets me about it is the cab theory from Sex and the City. Like, this idea that when men are ready, they'll turn on their light, and the next girl that gets in their cab, so to speak, is the one that they marry. Everything is on the men's timeline. When I want to get married, I can.
All right, man, this video hurt my head, man. Let me know how you guys feel about this, man. Are we living in an era where women are not being approached by men anymore? And if so, why or why not? I personally believe that's all smoking mirrors. I do believe that if you're available and you want to be captured, you will be captured. If you don't want to be captured, you will not be captured. If you appreciate the presence of the opposite sex or the same sex, it's 2026, you will accept it as long as that energy is approaching you in a correct manner. These are all grown-ups on the internet. I'm a commentator. I'm no better. But hey, you motherfuckers are on the internet. You're speaking your piece. I don't know. It's giving me a headache. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Tell me what you think about it, man. Tell me if that's actually what's going on out here, man. Until next time, man.